Welcome to the Simple Organisms module. So this week we're going to start with bacteria. We're going to try to visualize bacteria, and then we're going to make our way up the evolutionary scale, taxonomic scale, um, almost to Animalia, but that's done what we're going to do in the next module. So um, you're going to have a lab handout as usually. Click on here, you grab the lab handout, and we're starting with bacteria. Bacteria, we mainly look at, we mainly distinguish different shapes. There's not much else we can see. So there are different shapes of bacteria that we go over. And then we work our way up through cyanobacteria. There are pictures that you can look at. We go all the way through fungi. And then So you're going to be able to see, so there's a lecture as usually. Then there's lab instruction, how to do the things that we normally do in the lab. One of the things we do is a methylene blue stain, and I go over the methylene blue stain. I think it's easier to see somebody do it than it is to just read the steps. I'm wearing a mask for this one because I did this last semester when we were teaching a hybrid class. A lot of the pictures, and so you see these when we're in the lab. So this goes over the bacterial shapes one more time, and actually tells you a little bit about how they come about. There's again how you can watch the microscope. This is what the bacterial shapes look like. So there's different pictures. When we do this in the lab, you actually see these animals in real life. So you see the oscillatoria, you see the euglena move around with the flagellum, and you see the volvox move. So this is why I gave you videos, so that we could kind of figure out, so you can kind of see what you're doing there. Then we go over fungi, and then a couple of extra videos. Watch this one, it's a lot of fun. Then the activities, you're going to have a lecture quiz, a Labster activity, and then the handout section, the handout set quiz, which helps you. So the question set is here. Oh, sorry, I need to fix that. Anytime you get that, you can just go into the other link, the one that works with the lab handout, because it's the same place. So the question set is here. There's some sketching and things going on that we would normally do in the lab. I'm not going to have you sketch anything. We're going to turn this thing in, as you've seen before, in the form of a quiz. So the quiz is going to have you recognize these shapes, as opposed to, so if you click on here, rather than drawing things, you're going to see pictures, and then you're going to be asked, what's the shape of this? What's the shape of that? So what's the shape? So rather than drawing it, it's not a bad idea to draw it, simply because there's some learning that happens when you draw things, and it helps you with memorization of the things that, there's some connection between your hands and your brain. But basically, you're just going through. I've got pictures for you, and then you're just going to answer the questions based on the things that you've seen in the lab handout. And that's it for this week. I've got a couple of optional things. There's a couple of optional videos on the Google site. This one is a fun little video. There's a guy who just basically took some pond water and checked to see what he would find. And then he watched it over days, and lo and behold, he has many of the animals in there that we actually care about. But that's it for this module.